What you're looking at, people, is a hummingbird perched in my peach tree. I planted only a couple of years ago, and it seemed to be doing very well. The fruit's good and sweet off it. Just waiting for the leaves to drop off it, towards the end of summer. No more fruit will be is coming on it, so I'll hopefully do the right thing this year and prep it the way I'm supposed to, and hopefully I get a bumper crop come next. The fruit normally comes up right around sometime in July and through the 1st of August. So I'm checking out my little hummingbird friend here. He seemed to have run off another hummingbird. I found out that hummingbirds are territorial. There's another hummingbird, my wife saw him, and she said he was green. I said I never saw a green one. And I came out one morning and they were fighting over the feeder. And also, they come back periodically during the day. But it's the evening time, like right now, that they really show up and hang around. And that's when they get to fighting. So hopefully I'll be able to catch a fight scene here. Jousting. Many of y'all remember the old video game Joust, right? That's exactly what they appear to be doing, jousting in midair. And he's been sitting there probably for about 10 minutes. Okay, here we go. The other one showed back up. And he ran him off. So he's actually standing guard for the other one if he comes back. I'll tell you, I got some good stuff in there. I bought a little premix, I didn't want to have to worry about boiling and all of that. And it seemed to work pretty well. And one thing I know is very sweet. I'll tell you, this stuff here, probably one drop would be able to make maybe 10 gallons of ghetto Kool-Aid. That's some potent stuff right there, people. But hey, the hummingbirds like it. And I became fascinated with hummingbirds. A company I used to work at, they had some flowers out, and I used to go out and sit on a bench. And the flowers were close to the bench, and I saw a hummingbird actually come up probably within a foot of me and fed from the flowers. And it was not, bothered by me. I just turned around and took a look at him, and he did what he did and flew off. And I would come out there every day, try to come about the same time, and they would show up and feed. I would get a little closer, and it would never really deter them. And I just thought that was an anomaly. But as I was walking out of my garage door one day, I was met by one of the hummingbirds. And he was probably about a foot from my face. So I stood there and looked at him. He looked at me and flew off. And I guess that was his way of thanking me for this good old stuff here that I hook him up with. Yeah, maybe not. But oh well. Hopefully they show back up, and hope he went back to his little perch up there. Where you at? There you go. As I stated earlier, he's on the lookout for the other hummingbird. I did a little research on them. They can fly about 35 miles an hour and dive up to, I believe, 50 or 60 miles an hour. So, and I find out they hang around as long as the food is around. And, it's kind of cold here in St. Louis in the winter. But if they can find a nice place, a warm place, and a food supply, they'll stick around. But I found most are in the northwest, but they can be found as far as Alaska. Can you imagine that? Very versatile bird. You know, I'm personally just fascinated with them because of their maneuverability. Their wings don't look very big. When you look at them, in comparison to their bodies, their wings are very small. But, man, I'm trying to get the stats on how many times. I believe their wings, um, in normal flight, flap 400 times a second. And in full speed flight, up to 2,000 times per second. I need to check on those stats there, but, I mean, they are amazing how fast they can flap their wings. And that maneuverability is second to none. I don't know, maybe I should give him a name. He's sticking around. Maybe someone can help me with a name for my little hummingbird friend here. I'm going to look into, they seem to like that tree. So I got to check and see what kind of nesting that they use, you know, that'll help them out. And maybe draw more. Oh, there we go. Look at, check him out. Yeah, there you go. Good stuff. Okay, you want to come back and perch again? Let me home in on you. Yep. Let's see here. He's kind of camouflaged there. I know he's there. I just can't find him in my viewfinder. Ah, there we go. I was thinking of a name for him. Perfect name I just found out. I'm going to call him Homie. Okay, y'all, that's Homie right there. And obviously Homie don't play that when it comes to his food. So hopefully I'm going to stick around here. And hopefully the other hummingbirds show up. And there they go. Okay, there they go. Oh, okay. All right. Man, them dudes are serious flyers. I mean, they're next to impossible to, you know, to home in on. But the other one came back, and Homie ran them off. As I stated once before, Homie don't play that. Okay, here go Homie. There go Homie again. Okay. All right, Homie. Okay, there we go. All right, Homie, checking out. Homie the Hummingbird. Okay, there they go. And he chases them off again. What I would like to do is get an aerial battle like I saw earlier. That's what prompted me to set up my camera here. But I'm going to move around. Hopefully I don't spook them. And hopefully if I stand still, they would actually fly up this. Oh, there you go, right there. Look at him. Look at Homie. Okay. Okay, there you go. I think he might have spotted me, and I might have spooked him a little bit, but didn't run him off. He's looking for the other bird. As I stated once again, homie don't play that. But man, I want to get a little aero battle here. Not this time, maybe tomorrow. Hummingbirds are one of my favorite birds, along with cardinals and birds of prey, eagles and hawks. There we go, he's staying very vigilant. Maybe if I can stand still. But then again, maybe he sensed me here and see me, and he don't want to go to the feeder. Okay, he just flew overhead. But we'll see here. I'll wait around for another minute or so. And that'll let me know if I'm actually spooking him or not. They're keeping him from coming to the feeder, because I'm less than maybe about 4 or 5 feet from him. There you go, that's the little nectar or whatever it is, that concoction that I mixed up for him. Oh, there we go again. He perched back in his little tree. Okay, the other one came back. Okay. There we go. The other ones try to swoop down and drink. He run them off. And I guess it's enough for both of them, but hey, they're territorial. What can I say? Got to protect their food supply. But next year I plan on, doing a little research more on them and finding out the natural flowers that they like to come to, and as I stated, nest in. And I believe it's against the law to even disturb one of their nests. I have to do some more research on that. And there you go, right there. Right in my face. Look at this. Unbelievable. Come on, camera. Come on. It was hard to kind of home in on him. But he flew right in front of my camera, people. I couldn't even focus on him. Maybe he's coming out thinking I'm trying to take his juice here. Nah, homie. I supply the juice. And you ain't gonna run me off. I pay the bills here. Nah, he alright with me. I just want them to share. So, if they are territorial on certain feeding spots, I'll just have to keep the feeders separate. I'm thinking they all come together and feed. But that doesn't seem to be the case. So I have some I'll put towards the front of the house, back of the house. Maybe I put about 4, maybe 5 feeders up. And as I stated, plant the flowers or the plants that they love to eat. And I also found out I have a cardinal, which is one of my favorite birds. Has a nest behind my house. Okay, there's a hummingbird right there. Let's see if I can home in on him. There you go, homie. Go ahead, you good, you good. I ain't gonna bother you. Come on around the corner. There are different holes on the feeder. And there he goes, he's looking at me. He's feeding off the other side, because apparently he does sense me. You know, you look at him, he'll drink, he'll fly around and look at me, and fly off. So he do sense I'm being here. I have a remote for this camera, so I think I'm gonna just set the camera there, try to get a good focal point, and just work the remote control from there on out. But hey, that's episode 1 of my Hummingbird Diaries. I just want to introduce you all to my friend Homie, the Hummingbird. Say good night, homie. And I want y'all to remember, homie don't play that.